This is JC. Welcome to Missed Again, where every missed shot is a lesson. It's not about perfect play, it's about my struggles and honest progress. Today we're going to talk about how I air travel with my pool cues. That's right, I know a lot of you probably travel with your cues, whether it's traveling across cities, states, or even different countries. I'm talking about air travel. Of course, if you're traveling by car or vehicle and you have your cues with you, that's a different story. But by air, it's going to be checked in, handled by people. So how do we deal with that? I'll be heading up to Penang to check out some pool parlors in a few short weeks, and I also travel to Singapore as well and back and forth to Malaysia. So I always want to make sure my cues are protected, and that's what we have here. That's what we're going to check out today. So let's get started. This is my outer case of my pool cue case. So my actual pool cue case is inside. When I air travel, I want it to be protected. Some people suggest putting your pool cue case in a big duffel bag. I just find that too big. I want something generally that just fits my pool cue case because I would have my own carry-on luggage or hand carry luggage with all my other items that I need. Okay, so what is this actually? This is a tripod case for a camera tripod. You can find these, I'll put a link in the description as well, but it is, to me, basically the perfect size. These sort of tripod cases come in different sizes, so you have to measure your actual case and make sure you give allowance for your pool cue case to put in, because remember, tripods are much smaller, so there isn't as much allowance or give. So make sure you get something a bit bigger. So this fits perfectly, and it's important to get the padded kind. So there is a sponge padding all around, otherwise it's just going to be thin nylon cloth, which is not good. So I'd say that this particular padded case is a medium quality. It's not the highest quality, it's definitely not the worst quality, but I think it suffices. Now over time, I expect this to have wear and tear, then I'll just buy a new one. That's why I don't buy the most expensive. So basically this is how it looks like. It is made of canvas. It's got the zip all around, and it's got these handle straps. Now you can also put a shoulder strap. You can see there is this D-link, but I don't intend to put the shoulder strap. And in fact, when I check this in, I do not want a shoulder strap because it may get caught in the conveyor belts and then it may rip the bag. Now there's also the zippers. Now you can tell these aren't high quality zippers, but they'll suffice, and I'll put a small travel padlock here. Now obviously the padlock and the canvas bag itself does not provide any form of security. It's just a visual deterrent, and again, this is just to protect my pool cue case, right? And I do not want a fancy case being shown on the outside. That's why I want a cover, because I don't want people to see it and then get attracted to it and maybe try to take it. So this just keeps it a bit more discreet. So let's open this up. And you can see this is where my actual pool cue case fits in, and fits in pretty snugly, but protected by the foam. The good thing about this, there's a nice little pocket here, so I still can put some accessories if I need over here. So I would normally put the travel padlock after I've traveled. I'll keep it in here so I don't lose it. All right, let's have a look at the pool cue case. This is the Predator Sports case, and it's my choice for a travel case in general. I know I have reviewed the J Flowers Trojan case. That's a great case, but I like a butterfly style case, which is this, and I've been using this for quite a while. Just give you an overview of the case, and then I'll share what's inside as well. So this is made of nylon and some kind of polyester. I do like the design in terms of its texture, very modern looking, but take note, this does scratch over time, so with use it's definitely going to mark up, but I think I'm fine with that. Good handles for padding. There is a Velcro kind of pad that wraps around the handles, and then the back over here has the Predator logo. It's got a handle so you can carry it vertically. Pretty good stitching all around. And then you have a shoulder strap here, which I do use. And there are two cases and the main compartment. All right, let's have a look, I guess, on the outside first. So what I have here is a kind of a keychain, but this is really a joint protector holder. After you open up your cues or unscrew them and take out the joint protectors, you can put them in a pouch. I like to just keep them here so they don't get lost. So what I like about this particular case is you can come over here, latch that up, and then you can put a padlock. So added extra protection. So that's a nice feature, especially for a travel case. All right, I will get to the main compartment in just a bit. Let's talk about the outside compartments first. Let's talk about this small one first. So this is a compartment, doesn't open all the way. It's kind of an L shape, and I keep various things inside. That's the padlock for the case. I've got some chalk. Actually, my chalk is over here, and I have a cover. This just keeps it nice and clean. And then I have a microfiber cloth for cleaning, a cleaning kind of sponge for the shaft, and then this is really a clip, and it's magnetic for the chalk holder if I want. And that's basically it. I consider this kind of my dirty pouch, as it keeps all these particular, I guess, items which aren't very clean. Now on this side we have a long pouch, and this is pretty cool. You can keep quite a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll show you what I have here. I've got reinforcement rings. This really just for drills. I've got my glove. Over here, there's a nice slot for a jump handle, but I put my extension because my jump handle is inside the main compartment. There is a small little pocket and pouch over here with a Velcro tab. So I keep some Q-tip tools, and I keep an extra chalk. And I do like these silicone cases, as you can see. Just find it protects the chalk and just keeps all that dust inside. So that goes inside here, just a small pouch. But that's what I like about this particular pouch. Or this bag, there are pouches and then there's smaller pockets within. There's one more over here. See this zipper compartment? So I keep some golf tees, that's for some drills as well. And I also have this. This is basically an air tag for Android. So it's paired with my phone, and basically I can track the whereabouts of this case if it gets lost. So again, just another layer of protection again. So that zips up all here. Let's have a look at the inside of the case. So it's a butterfly case because it opens up like butterfly wings. This is a 4x3 case, which really suits my needs. And I'm not a professional, so I don't have a whole bunch of shafts and butts I want to bring around. And I also like to pack light, so this 4x3 works perfectly for me. Let's look at the butts first. So as you can see, each of the butts have this pocket with a zipper, so all well padded. And this is my playing cue. This is the J Flowers JF20-BTF. I've done a review on it. You can check that out in the link below. And this is my brake cue, the J Flowers Loaded. I've done a review on it as well. And finally, I've got my jump cue handle. This is the J Flowers RPG. This is the handle, but it has two sections. So depending on whether you want to use a more dart style or traditional jump style, this can accommodate that. And then we have the shafts over here, also all padded up individually. And I've got this strap, which is padded, which I like as well, because when you fold over the case, the shafts don't rub with the butts. So over here, I have the S.M.O. This is my plain shaft, and this is the lowest deflection shaft on the market, carbon fiber by J Flowers. This is my spare shaft, and this is just a classic low deflection carbon fiber shaft, also by J Flowers. And then we have the loaded shaft, and we have the RPG shaft. So all carbon fiber as well, and basically 4 shafts and 3 butts with the case. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on how I air travel with my pool cues and what's in my bag. Oh, how do you travel with your pool cues and what's in your bag? Do let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Every miss makes us better, so let's grow together. My name is JC. Try not to miss again.